Yeah, we're live.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Heck yeah.
You ready?
I think so.
Ready?
Ready?
Welcome to episode number 235 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Where if you get a tattoo of our faces on your elbows, we'll lick them.
Bummer.
That's a guarantee.
I didn't know what I was signing up for. I'm usually like, whatever Tim says, I'm on board.
Right, we don't discuss anything.
Yeah. That's a bold ask though, because my elbow tattoo is probably the worst pain.
That's the thing. People won't do it.
You gotta be really dedicated.
Or they will.
Their faces will be a little warped.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool. One of those, somehow when you go like this, it's like you straighten your arm, it's one face.
Yeah.
But then you bend it and it's both our faces.
Oh.
If you can make that happen.
Do we have similar face structure where that could be a thing?
I don't know. They have to be.
Do I have to go farther back?
We share blood.
I still can't tell exactly what angle I like for us. For the
I don't know.
pod.
Yeah, I don't know either. This isn't bad. This feels good. We're not filling the full frame.
Yeah.
We can,
oh God.
It's fine. Relax.
Brett just
We can both
disconnected.
get closer. Get closer now.
I can move the mic.
Get closer now.
Get closer.
No, we still want the mic closer.
Well, yeah, but it was on camera.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a tragedy.
What a tragedy.
Hey, that's a great segue into me saying this. Welcome to the Keep Up Podcast, where I'm Brett and Tim is Tim.
That's me.
And we talk about all the things we consume, be it media or food.
Or flesh.
And, all kinds of possibilities.
Yep.
We are currently, and on most Thursday nights, are streaming the podcast live in a video form at Tim's Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/collectionrevolution. So you can watch the whole podcast. And it's not just that, you get little in-betweensies.
Little extra bits.
Where we talk about other stuff. And if you don't want to, if you don't catch it, or, you know, maybe you don't like watching live because you're nervous, there's a lot of pressure.
It's scary.
You can just watch it on YouTube as well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're uploading the VODs, and you'll see chat. You'll see what people are saying.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
What?
I'm going to say it now because otherwise I'll forget.
Yep.
But our Patreon is built and live again.
Okay.
And it hasn't been for like 6 years.
For such a long time.
But we have one more tier that we're finalizing. I might have said this on the last podcast.
I think you did.
Because as I'm saying it feels really familiar.
Yes.
But there are 3 tiers currently. It includes exclusive video content, a bonus podcast at one of the tiers, a Running Man sticker.
Yep.
What else do we have on there? I don't even remember.
Phone number.
Oh, yeah. You can get our phone number, call us, leave us a message, which I'm actually really stoked about that one because we're going to play any messages that we get on the podcast, probably in reflections. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten one yet. I don't know, guys. Relax. But yeah, you can check that out at patreon.com/thekeepup.
And it's not our real number.
Or is it?
Oh. Yeah, that's what you got to sign up to find out.
Whose number is it? We have a really cool banner that I made.
Yeah.
Just go look at the banner.
Just go, dude.
Just go.
Just go.
And
is the link in our link tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just say yes.
Yes.
It'll be there. No.
It will be there.
I'll get it there
tonight.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
If you're listening to this, it is.
It's there. If you're watching it live, it's not, but it will.
Not. Right. I guess that's the only variable.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of not used to it actually being live, so
Yes.
there are people hearing this right now. It's not there.
It's not.
But it will be.
Yeah.
So what else? I don't know. That's it.
How's life been for you? You are on
pretty good.
week 3 of no work?
I think we're at, this is 2.5.
Yes. Did I frame it weird saying no work? Is that rude?
Maybe to some people, but
Okay.
it's
accurate. I didn't think you'd be offended by it.
No,
this is freedom for you.
Not having a job.
Right.
Yeah. Being laid off is maybe the sympathetic way, or like the way that, maybe like the pitying way, like, oh, you're on the 3rd week of being laid off.
Oh man.
Without any say in it whatsoever.
Nope.
But
were you laid off or fired?
I was laid off.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't fired.
Okay.
Yeah, I was let go with a team.
With a team.
With the whole community of people who no longer
you guys could all start your own business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because fired's like aggressive.
Fired is like only you.
Uh-huh. Can
prevent forest fires. Why did it have to do with fire?
I don't know. Well,
that worked out weird.
It did. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, fired is like some kind of infraction. Yeah. I didn't do anything bad. Mm-hmm. But I was, I don't know, at the bottom of some barrel because they let me go.
How rude.
But I don't even think that's true because like I said, there's a whole range of people who are let go.
Right.
Different topic. But yes, still no job.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have an interview tomorrow. And at the time of this recording.
Dude, that's quick.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were gonna take time off or.
So I kind of like. So this is something that just got brought up to me. I am definitely taking my time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I want to do next. I've got some options, but some of them I don't love. Some of them I'm like, meh, I don't, maybe.
And there is kind of that pressure, like you want to make sure you have a job by the time you really need one.
Yeah. I'm a little worried. Like I do feel the clock ticking, even though it's been a couple weeks and I have months.
Yeah.
But also we have bats in our basement.
Yes.
And we just got a quote for what some of it is optional. But just to throw it out there, if you have bats in your basement and there's enough in your house that you need like a bat guy to come and remove them.
Batman, if you will.
Yeah, I will. Batman would probably be cheaper. If you hire a guy or a team to come in, take out all the bats and then clean up after the bats.
Yeah.
Because they leave like nests.
Guano.
Yeah. It's like $7,500. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Now, this guy also included a quote for, like, we have parts of our roof that aren't insulated.
Do they let you keep the bats?
Dude,
after?
I know. I was like, are they part of my family now? Are these adoption papers? Like, why is this so expensive?
Holy.
But some of that you don't have to do, like the cleanup and everything. But it's funny because we got the first half of the quote, and it was like $2,400, and we were like, all right, that's a lot, but we want them safely extracted. You know it's illegal to kill bats?
Really?
Yeah, at least in New Hampshire.
It's fine.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not upset about that.
This is our new segment. Tim approves of the law. So we got that quote and we're like, all right, that's fine. And then they were like, we'll send you a separate quote for the cleanup. And then we were like, holy Christmas. It was almost $5,000
Jeez.
for the cleanup. So we're like, dude, just make the mess. And
so wait,
take
it's
the bats.
7,500 and 5,000?
No, total.
Oh, total.
It was 2,400 for the first bit.
Yeah.
And then like almost 5.
That's
5K for the
disgusting.
second. Yeah,
for the
crazy.
cleanup?
The cleanup, and then like I said, they added some like insulation and stuff that we didn't ask for. So
No.
But anyways,
you can find some dude on Craigslist for $100.
at that point I should do it.
Right.
Plus, not to mention the woman when Rach called, like the secretary at the bat place.
Yeah.
They're not exterminators. I don't know what to call them.
Batmen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At the bat layer.
So the bat woman who answered was like, yeah, because the way we found out is a bat flew by Rachel's head while she was doing laundry.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, she freaked out. I just heard her scream from downstairs, and
Yeah.
I was playing video games, and I was like, I don't know.
She's probably
fine. Yeah. So then she came up, and she's like walking back and forth, huffing and puffing, and I'm like, what are you doing right now? She's like, a bat just flew right by my head. And I was like, a bat? So she told the lady, and the lady was like, if it flies by you again, just put on leather gloves and just pick it up.
Of course, just catch it.
It'll probably yawn and go back to sleep. And I was like, that's adorable. Why don't we just do it ourselves?
Right.
She told her to bring it outside and hang it on a tree.
What the heck?
I was like, what are we paying this guy $3,000 for?
Right.
I don't know. So anyways, all that to say,
I hope there's not like multiple. Do you think there's multiple?
there is a little bit of a nest being built.
And
So
you can't just go and destroy it?
it's not, no, I mean, I guess you could.
If there are bat babies in there, you wouldn't want to.
Well, they'd come back in, I guess is the thing. But he said it's not like a crazy infestation, but there are multiple, and it explains why our cats stare at our walls all the time, because I think there's bats on the walls.
Oh.
Yeah, which is pretty fun. All that to say, the clock, to me needing a job, could tick quicker than expected.
Right, because you're using, yeah.
If I got to spend bat money,
Right.
then yeah.
There's got to be a better price out there.
That's the other thing. Not a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
So like,
Maybe they can charge whatever then.
yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah. Funny enough, in chat here, Pixie was saying she caught a bat
I know.
herself. So just hire her, which I think she said. I'll be there tomorrow.
That'd be way better.
That would, yeah. I don't know, like, I haven't had many scenarios where I had to, like, catch wildlife in any capacity.
Right.
I don't know how I react to it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
If I have gloves, I feel invincible.
Yeah.
Like, if I
Gloves
have gloves, like...
Gloves generate
pick-
like a force field around
Right.
you.
I won't
yeah.
just go and, like, pick up an animal, like, unless it's a bad situation, I
Yeah.
need to, like, rush in. But if I have gloves, I'm like, I can pick up...
fine.
You know, this moose, no problem.
Right. I know, I'm picturing a bear mauling you, and you're just like, let me just get my gloves on.
Hold on, I'm invincible.
The bear's like, whoa, easy, bro.
All right. But yeah, I just like, I don't know, catching bats.
Yeah.
I would get bat nets.
I just don't want to hurt its wings.
Yeah. I don't know how delicate bats are.
I feel like all wings are delicate,
Probably.
but they're cute. I like bats.
Yeah, bats are neat.
But my basement's so short, I don't want it to fly into my head.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember how you were gonna set up like a little base down there?
It would be perfect because
With the
there'd just be
bats?
bats hanging out down there.
It would
Yeah.
be a sick layer.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so still don't have a job.
That's okay.
And you didn't ask it in a way that made me feel bad.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. That's it. I just want to. Feelings are important,
I appreciate that.
and if you
I
take
agree.
time to ask your brother
Yeah.
about, because a lot of brothers don't ask each other about their feelings.
Every other brother I've ever had has never asked.
Every other brother.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm the only one left.
Right?
That's
You
why-
asked me out of fear, not courtesy. You know the history.
Oh, Steven was the good guy. Rest wherever you are.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, Steven. But I have a what?
What?
To get away from Steven here.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a cake cup of
A cake cup.
a cake cup or a cupcake, but not a cupcake?
Okay. I was just like, did you just have a stroke and
No.
forget what a cupcake was?
No.
All right.
It's you make cake in like a ceramic mug
I
and put
know.
it in the microwave.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a name for it. I didn't want to call it a cupcake.
Isn't that like a mug cake? Isn't that a name
Oh,
for
a
it?
mug cake. That's probably it.
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah.
And then you put like the other stuff in it, right?
Yeah, so sometimes you can just like throw in a brownie mix or a cake mix or whatever,
Yeah.
and then extra ingredients.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't really have any of those at the time, but I
Yeah.
really wanted to make one. So I found a recipe from scratch, and we
Okay.
had all those ingredients.
Oh, sick.
So I was like, okay, I'll do a little bacon. It was like 1:30 in the morning. I just finished watching Bad Boys. I'm like, you know what I want? I want
The
some
perfect
chocolate.
scenario.
It really is. I just really wanted chocolate cake.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
I do all the stuff.
Yeah.
Being a little baker Tim.
Yeah, Baker Tim.
The only thing we didn't have was chocolate powder. We needed some like they recommend cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder.
We didn't
How'd
have.
you improvise?
So I found a box of pudding mix,
Oh.
and logically that makes plenty of sense.
Makes sense to me.
Yep, it was chocolatey powder.
Yeah.
I did it. I cooked it.
Mhm.
I ate it. It was fine. I mean, I need to work at it a little bit because
Sure.
the cake wasn't. It was moist, but almost too moist. Like maybe I needed it in the microwave a little longer.
Or maybe you used pudding mix.
It could be it. Too.
I don't know if that affects it, but I
It's
feel
close
like-
enough. However,
Yeah.
it turns out this pudding mix was expired in 2020. It was from 2020.
Holy bananas.
So come 4 a.m, I saw extra pudding.
No way.
Let's just say we saw extra pudding.
Oh, no, I hate that so much.
We saw chocolate cake going in and chocolate cake going out.
No.
And good Lord, I do not recommend eating 3-year-old, well, even older than that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long pudding shelf life is.
Right.
But
We're talking expired.
we're talking, 2020 was the
And it's
sell
got,
by.
I mean, pudding like best by date it's got to have.
I feel like pudding lasts for a very long
That to
time.
me is like apocalypse.
That's
food.
right. That it could be because I don't know if you've seen it. We have that little brown hutch where the printer's on.
Oh yeah.
And there's been pudding in there since the beginning of time.
That's so
And-
true.
and- so it was an uncomfortable
That's
night.
unfortunate. So it woke you up.
It was one of those like
Uh-oh.
you gotta run. You gotta run, boy. Because sometimes you get woken up by like having to throw up.
Yeah.
And you're like, sometimes your body's nice enough and it's like, okay, you got like 10 minutes
Hey,
before
bud.
you go.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, oh, it's coming up.
Oh yeah.
We were at DEFCON 5. It was
Oh, that's unfortunate.
but this is just a warning. If anybody ever wanted to try expired pudding,
Not
don't.
worth it.
Not worth it.
Don't do it.
The cake, I'm scared to eat the cake now. I wanted
Is there more?
No, oh god.
Okay.
No, I ate it
I'm
all.
like, dude, get rid of it.
That's my biggest mistake.
That-
I ate the whole mug. I'm like, good stuff.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's not recommended.
Okay.
But there's always like a level of morbid curiosity.
Oh,
with,
for
with
sure.
something that's expired.
Yeah, expired and not like basically anything that's not milk.
Yeah.
Or like meat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how bad could it be?
Right. You get bad texture, but sometimes they don't do things here. But I gotta see I didn't look at the ingredients. I don't know what's in pudding.
Like
pudding
what
mix.
expired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it that made me uncomfortable? I'm good now.
That's good.
I'm good. I'm
You're
not
gonna
dead.
make it through the podcast.
God, I hope so.
All right. I did try to make those nice. I did
Thanks.
try to make those cake cookies
Oh, how'd that go?
So mine, they came out great, but they were just giant like cake pancakes.
So you made them thin, like thinner?
No, they were like, I put way too much batter.
Oh.
And
so they were just more pancakey than anything.
Yeah, and they just tasted like cake. I don't know how mom. Sorry, I keep hitting the
I know.
table.
Are we in a bad position?
No, I just set it up different this week, and it's my bad. Flopping my hands around.
That's why they call you old floppy.
Old floppy hands. Anyways, the story's not great.
What? No, it's cake.
They tasted. It is cake.
Dude, we've been baking. Did you do it yourself?
I did it myself.
Dude.
Yeah.
Baking.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Yeah.
We're baker bros.
That's actually kind of funny. What are the odds we were just both baking?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Look at us.
We're baker bros.
I said look at us again.
Look at us.
And you said baker bros again.
Yeah.
I think we're caught in a loop.
Baker bros.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Oh, wait.
We gotta go to reflection.
We gotta go to reflection.
All right. See you there.
See you there.
What an intro.
How'd you guys enjoy the poop story?
Holy bananas.
Okay, let me shut up, Stream Elements, Nightbot.
Strelements.
Hold on. So you're saying you don't want to become Batman? Wait,
well, there's a bunch of pixies you didn't
I know.
read.
Hold on. I'm getting okay. I'll be there tomorrow. Your mom be like, "Who keeps calling the house?"
Who's calling the house?
The Batman.
Oh,
Just buy my plane ticket. It might be cheaper to get Pixie a plane ticket and have her come here to pick him up.
almost definitely, actually.
You can find a wild pixie who can catch them all for you.
That sounds way cooler.
It really does.
Just wear garden gloves.
Yeah.
Put it in a box of wet paper towel.
Wet paper towel?
Now you got a ghost too. The ghost removal will be 10 grand, seriously.
Still might be cheaper.
While we were up there, we found a couple corpses, human ones, likely died around the time of the plague.
Oh, God.
We'll take care of it for you.
We did find some pudding with them, so you can keep that.
Seems to be expired.
Be
The wings are
careful.
so fragile. Yeah.
It's time for the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mango.
No, Mango, you just at the beginning. Mango, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a mango.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to become Batman. Got it. Like, what? Oh, I guess my basement is kind of like a lair. And if I let him just hang out down there, but it's a lot less like a bat cave because the only, like, appliances are like my washer and dryer.
You could live in them.
In the washer and dryer?
Yeah.
I refuse.
Bats are little angels.
They are. I love them. You miss what Nightbot.
I swear.
A mug cake!
I used to love making those. Pixie.
And then what happened?
Not Pixie. Susie. Yeah, what happened? Did the mugs explode?
Damn, what happened to Steven?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Just close your eyes and pray.
He's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, the cleaning of the mug is the worst because everything gets stuck to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a soaker, all right.
It's a soaker. That's so funny.
We need to invent a mug that could be easily cleaned. Could you do like a rubber mug?
I was just thinking
And
that
then you
that
turn it
comes
like-
out.
Yeah.
Or even like an insert
Oh,
that fits different size mugs.
that's gotta exist.
And then you just pull it out of there.
yeah,
Maybe you could line it with something.
foil. No, foil and
No.
microwaves. Bad, bad news.
Tim's like, mine's funfetti. Look how it explodes. No, but maybe like paper, like the
Parchment paper.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't microwave parchment.
Inventing the mug is the way to money.
We need to invent a mug. Yeah.
I worried that you're going to say gravy powder for a second.
Oh, that would have been gross.
Oh, pudding cake.
And that's the reaction to all the poops. Oh, that's brutal.
So bad.
Yeah, I didn't think pudding went bad either.
Right.
I think we still have one of the boxes upstairs because I wanted to show
right.
at the very least you, but
Yeah, I'm the very least. You hear that, guys?
the very most.
The things we do for delicious cake.
I wanted it so bad. At least it wasn't an ending of Hereditary up there. Oh God, I love Hereditary. Suki, welcome in. Suck it, waffles. As Brett would say, suck it, waffles. Oh
Sorry.
no! Wow, my ears.
Oh,
I know.
the mic's working.
We're hot today. I'll leave it loud.
Hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy.
I probably won't be yelling
No.
that much. All right, we're caught up. Reflections?
Yes, reflections.
Time to reflect.
Time to reflect.
I gotta open our Instagram.
He's gotta open that Instagram.
Oh, a new Paramore video just dropped.
Oh, Paramount
We don't have
Pictures.
to-
Paramount
You're
Pictures.
a Paramount Picture.
You scream too loud and it blocks the sound, but for a second, my ears. Yeah, I think we have one of the filters on.
A filter?
Yeah, a filter that prevents you from like peeking.
Holy bananas.
Peeking dumplings.
Oh, peeking dumpling.
All right, we got reflections.
All right, here we go. We'll be back
After these commercial messages.
We haven't done reflections for a while.
Yeah.
I feel like. But I felt inspired this week.
That's great.
Yeah, something about the word inspired made me crossfire. It made me think crossfire.
Crossfire.
That's why it got hair metal for a second.
Gotcha.
So, I think it's pasta. I think it's possibly because I recently beat Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle of Uncharted 4.
Oh, okay.
A little past halfway through.
I can't believe we went from Tomb Raider to Uncharted 4.
So I actually went from Uncharted 4 to Tomb Raider. I just felt like playing Xbox one day, so I switched to Tomb Raider, and then I got caught up in that because it's so good.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I never finished Uncharted, so playing Uncharted 4. And I also saw a trailer for the new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer yet.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. The trailer, I mean, there's nothing crazy. You don't really have to show too much.
Right.
It's like, he's here and there's an adventure. Someone's falling out of something.
And he's old.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So it got me thinking.
Yes.
And I think I've asked you these comparisons before or similar. But here's the question. And this occasionally we do polls on our Instagram. You can find us at the Keep Up Podcast everywhere now. I have our handle updated on all platforms.
Yes.
At the Keep Up
and
Podcast.
I did it on the thing today.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. You can see it.
I didn't have a TikTok picture though, so I got to add that.
That's all right. That's all right.
And Patreon now.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Anyways.
So Tim, I pose to you.
Yes.
Who has the greatest? You can answer this in chat too. Who has the greatest adventures? Lara Croft.
Okay.
Indy.
Yep.
Anna Jones. Or Nathan Drake.
I like Anna Jones.
Anna Jones.
Who has the greatest?
Larry Croft. Anna Jones. Or Natalie Drake.
Oh, dude. Natalie. So, okay,
That's a great name.
That is.
I love that name.
Yeah, it's great. It rolls off the tongue. Natalie. Anyways.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. With good old Lara Croft.
Yeah.
You have a ton of adventures.
A ton.
You got all of the old games, the PS1 stuff, PS2,
yep.
Xbox 360, and then the new trilogy. Uncharted, you got 4. Indiana Jones, you got 5. And then like spin-off games and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's true.
But for the sense of like grand scale adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Isn't it?
Because here's the thing, like Indiana Jones only exists, like at least is like when I think of him, I think of his movie form.
Yeah, same.
And same. The music, like how it all comes together is what the other ones are based off of.
Right.
Like he's the grandfather of adventure.
For sure. Literally at this point.
Right. And Tomb Raider was the gamification of that. The first earliest.
Yeah.
Not the earliest, but you can argue like the one that almost perfected it.
Right. Before that, it was like what, Pitfall?
Yeah, Pitfall. You had like some random adventure games, like nothing crazy. But Tomb Raider, you would say, is like definitely a great spiritual successor.
Yeah.
But
sure.
then you get Uncharted, which I think even more so perfected it. Yeah. It is like the culmination of everything Tomb Raider did in gaming as a whole.
Yeah.
Uncharted is like the best.
Yeah.
So I think I got to give it to Nathan Drake. I just like when I think about my favorite parts of all those.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, specifically Uncharted 2.
Yeah.
I think that's like my best adventure experience
I've
had compared to everything else.
Yeah.
But granted, I don't think I'd have the appreciation if I didn't have Tomb Raider and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But I think I got to give it to Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I think I lean the same way because I had to give it a what's the word? Like a specificity, because I was going to just post the 3 and be like, who do you pick?
Yeah.
But then I was like, it depends. Like, what are you asking? You know what I mean? And the greatest adventures, like I find myself when I'm playing Uncharted, the most like I want to go on this adventure.
Yes.
So that's kind of why I lean that way.
Because
like,
he goes across the world,
all over the world.
The combat's incredible. He's fun and charming.
Yeah.
And like Lara Croft, I don't want to be there because it's scary.
It's so scary, dude.
She's always in like real danger.
She's like a crazy survivor. I would be dead. I'd be like, listen, Lara, I'm dead weight. I'm gonna stay here.
Just leave me behind.
Just imagine I'm dead, because I will be by the time you get back. So yeah, I think that's why. And granted, like 90% of Uncharted is me being like, oh, I'd never be able to climb this.
Right.
So, like nobody.
The
could
first
do
thing to climb the game. I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, it's
Bye.
been fun. So that was a question I posed on our Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Great question.
And thanks, man. It was so funny because I looked at it a couple times and it was like, it was 33, 33, 33.
Right across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure how I was going to go.
That's pretty split.
Who do you think the winner was? All said and done.
Indiana Jones. I think he was the winner.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like people, Indiana Jones. I don't really have a reason, but
that was my assumption as well.
Yep.
Two of them tied.
Okay.
And the winner won by a single vote.
A single vote.
And it was Lara Croft.
Oh.
I know.
Wow.
The greatest adventures.
She's great.
She's great.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue with it. That's the thing. Can't argue with any of the answers.
Right. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all correct.
Well, it's all right. So the other question. Thanks to everyone who participated in that poll. That's a fun one.
Yes.
The other one I had, because the other question I had that I posed on our story today.
Yep.
Was spawned out of me playing Marvel's Avengers.
Ah.
I can tell you why after.
Okay.
The question is, what is the worst / lamest superpower or ability?
Oh, the worst / lamest?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some bad abilities.
Right.
I've seen some. So, like, is this abilities that I've seen in, like, media? Or can I be, like, spaghetti fingers?
Yeah, it can kind of be anything. I guess, like, yeah, something you've seen to a degree, or something that people will bring up in discussion, or like a character you've seen. Mine, this was triggered by a character.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't like this type of power. It drives me crazy.
Okay.
But if you want to make something up.
Because there's some bad things out there. I mean, like Family Guy, there was one episode where all the Griffins get superpowers, and Meg's power was she could just expand her nails. Like,
I remember that.
Only like a couple inches.
That's such a good episode.
They're like little claws, which you know, it can be cool, but I don't know if they have the strength of nails, or if they're like, you know, Wolverine style,
right?
So let me think. The worst power, because there's some bad ones out there.
There really are.
There are. And like X-Men is a prime example of that, because there's a lot of them who are like tortured by their powers.
Right.
Like Rogues, for instance, sucks because she can't touch anybody.
That is
as
hard.
Cool as it is that you get to absorb their powers.
Right.
The lack of human contact.
Right.
Is pretty brutal.
Right. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could go with that. That to me is like a conflicting power.
Yeah.
It's not lame though, because she's so powerful.
Right. That's the thing. Like they when things are dire, they pull her out.
Steel power.
It's sick.
Tough one to deal with.
It's
I have a line in a song that goes, "She's rogue. If you touch her, you suffer."
Dang.
With no, and then there's something else.
There's
Wait, how's it go?
Oh, do a live performance right now.
I have to go from the beginning to get to the line that rhymes with "If you touch her, you suffer." I can't remember, but anyways, that line's cool.
Thanks. Can't wait for that to come out.
That's then my next release, actually.
Ooh, spoilies.
Spoilies.
But yeah, I would. If
you gotta pick one. You're taking all night.
I know. I am taking forever. I think the ability to read minds without any control.
Ooh.
Wait, you don't, or read minds in general too.
Yeah, I know.
You're not supposed to be reading people's thoughts.
I don't want that. That's a good call.
I think that's what I go with.
It's a great call. I do not like stretchy, bendy characters.
Really?
Aesthetically, it drives me nuts. I hate it. I'm playing as Kamala.
I loved playing as her in Avengers.
I love Kamala as a character. I really love her. I think her story's so cool, and she's a great character. When her fists get all big, I hate them.
I think it's so funny.
It is, but in like a stupid way.
No, I think it's fine.
I hate it. I've never liked Mr. Fantastic. And biggin is, I hate that word. I have never liked Mr. Fantastic. I love how smart he is. I love his cool little gray line of hair that goes around his whole head.
My favorite part.
And he's like, I like him as a character. When he stretches and he's got the skinny little waist and his arms are all bendy, he looks like a big dumb doofus. And then there's Elastic Man, and he's just the same big stretchy idiot. I don't like that. Don't show me that.
Dude, I don't know why. It's cool. Dude, imagine
it's even functional.
Imagine I could reach across my room without getting up.
And like I said, it's functional.
Yep.
I just don't want to look at it.
Fair enough.
If you get that power, don't ever stretch out in front of me.
I'll stretch out.
These are the responses we got from an anti-hero production, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Brutal. Rip.
Let's see. I don't know how to say the name. KMY Jamal.
Okay. KJ.
KJ. Cool. Invisibility.
Invisibility?
The worst. So you know what's funny
KJ,
is,
if you're here, tell us why.
I might have the same response as you, but our friend Eric gave me a really good example of why that power sucks.
Yeah. The clothes aspect, I guess.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
And there's another aspect that I never
naked
thought of.
every time.
I know, exactly. Andy Altogether said arms that fall off, arm fall off boy. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's from the beginning of the new Suicide Squad movie.
That's
Nathan
right.
Fillion. That was his character.
That's right. That's a really bad power.
That's terrible. Do they explode? No. He can just control them, right?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. That's right. That's a real bad power.
That's pretty brutal.
And therefore a great answer. Burrito de Vegito. Vegito? It's probably Vegito.
Vegito.
Vegito?
It's from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. All right.
Goku and Vegeta, when they combine.
That makes sense.
They become Vegito.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
No, it's a great play on words.
Right, it's great in the
my head said burrito, and I said G, and
dude,
I went with the
you're fine
Spanish pronunciation.
Burrito.
Multiple hands. Like, okay, you have more than two hands, but is there much use for that? That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do with multiple hands?
I mean, sometimes I think
because they're not. I don't think they're multiple arms. Right?
I didn't think about it like that.
You got two hands.
Only multiple hands and not arms sucks. That's the worst.
Oh god.
The Grizz said breathing underwater. That's a sick power.
Yeah,
I want to breathe underwater.
I mean, if you get powers, it's like, well, no, because you could discover things. You could wrestle sharks.
But what if? Well, can you not?
Like,
well, I don't know. If you're still just a human. How much do you want to be? Maybe he's got a point. How deep do you want to be? It's not like you can control and fight sharks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wonder what the pressure, like if there's
right, if you're not immune to the pressure.
Yeah.
If you can just breathe.
You can still have fun at the beach.
I would take a nap.
Yeah, underwater.
Yeah, you ever go under there? It's like so calming.
Yeah.
So it's good for naps.
I think it's fine.
And lastly, Eric B said X-ray vision. And when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, what am I using that for?
Yeah, there's really no point.
Right.
At what point do you need to look through a wall?
Yeah, for what?
Now, technically, you could get a job for it and be like, with the police and be like, okay, there's one guy over there, one guy over there.
Oh, that's a way to make it useful.
Yeah. But otherwise, like, truly, if I were to get X-ray vision right now, useless.
Right.
What am I looking through? My wall over there?
Yeah, for what?
What? Nothing.
And then Eric sent us a message that says, I'll just read the whole thing. It was a cool message. He said, I like this question a lot, and I'm having a difficult time deciding. It's hard because a lot of superheroes with lame abilities have other abilities to offset the lame ones, which is like the underwater one.
Right.
Like, I think X-ray vision, or actually a good example of that is like Wolverine. Well, his are all cool, I guess, but he's got the healing and the claws.
Yeah.
Having one without the other would suck. No, having the claws without the healing would suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right, because you got to get close to your opponents.
Right.
Gotcha.
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, because, like, they come out of his flesh.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would suck.
I'm saying. I think Funny or Die did a sketch on that. Anyways, I think X-ray vision is the worst, but Superman has many other powers other than just X-ray vision. I think invisibility is pretty lame too, especially because you have to be butt naked to take advantage of it, as well as still needing to be quiet. And I never thought about that, how you have to be quiet. If you're going to use it to remain invisible and not be seen, which is the point,
yeah,
you got to be quiet.
True. I guess you would need... Yeah, it really depends on the environment you're in, though. Like, if you go to be a thief...
Yep.
Traditionally, there won't be people around in the location you're thieving from anyways, but being invisible helps.
Oh, when someone shows up. But then how do you steal stuff?
You need an invisible bag. Or you had to put it in your butt.
But then do you still see it?
Well, when you eat food...
Being invisible is not being see-through, right?
Right.
Or is it?
Yeah, no, so there are ways to do it. Like, there are different parts. But yeah, you'd have to either eat or stick it in your butt.
I would wear a sheet all the time. As like a sheet ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So that when people pull it off, they're just like...
I know, it's like, there's not a ton of practical, unless you're, like, being a thief.
Yeah.
Or
I guess that's it.
You can sneak on planes.
Yeah, I guess you could, but you can't touch anything.
Yeah.
You gotta be very quiet.
Right, it's the worst plane ride, because you're like, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Ding!
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun question.
It's a fun question, right? So thank you guys for participating in the poll and the question.
Yes.
That's fun. You guys are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Instagram at the Keep Up Podcast if you want more of that action.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're gonna, boy, do we think of questions.
Boy, do we think of questions.
Do you have TV?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. Do I? Look at the note. Tim, check the note to see if I have TV.
No.
If I could turn back. All right, want to go to movies?
Yes.
Okay. Ugh, I need a sip of my drink.
Yeah, dude, get your perp drink.
I left it across the room.
I'll get caught up in the meantime.
I'll be right back, guys. Relax.
Let's see.
They're all freaking out.
I
They have a
know.
lot of pressure on me. Dude, how sick are these shoes?
Dude, they're sick.
Thanks.
I want them.
No.
So they talked about your mom? My mom?
My mom?
No, just Mango's mom. Great way to answer my question. You know it. They talked about cake and pooping. That's true. And then bats. We talked about bats. Purple Mohawk's got dinner?
Mohawk!
Meatloaf with veggies.
Ooh, meatloaf.
Okay. Mango says, yum. You've never made meatloaf before?
Bro, I made one like a couple weeks ago.
Nice. How was it?
I was all right.
It was all right.
Wasn't the best.
It's just meat and you loaf it up.
That's pretty much it.
Except for when I worked in a shady deli. Did they make you put like mice in it or something?
Shady deli loaf.
Shady. My phone is about to die, so remember me with these last emotes. He told us a story.
Oh yeah.
Dancing, face bear, ducks.
I thought they were
Surfboard.
beans.
Beans. Nope, they're Trent.
Nope.
I voted for Laura Croft. She goes through so much. She really does.
That was the vote.
It was a good vote. I feel like playing the game now, as you should, Suki.
So good.
But I have to continue Fist.
What's Fist?
It's you play as I think you play as a mouse or a raccoon or a fox or something, and you're in like a robot suit, but it's a Metroidvania. It's cool.
Sounds great.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm glad Suki's having fun with it.
Yeah.
We got highs, hellos. I do love Uncharted 2, but Lara Croft is so good. I've only played the newer ones,
Yeah.
which are probably the best iterations of her,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Mine would be Blast of Farts. What was that in the context of? Pixie.
Oh, we're superpower.
Oh, Blast of Farts. Poor Rogue.
Tim
Yeah,
has that power.
I do. That's my special ability. Croft has such a vast amount of places she goes that are incredible. It's true.
That's true. She does.
Mm-hmm. Like swimming in caverns and
Yeah.
doing puzzles.
Do love doing puzzles out in the wild.
You heard it here first. It's your
played-
music.
Oh yeah.
I played the OG Lara Croft. I think it's the OG at least. Her butler would follow her everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the mansion.
I think is that in the first one or the second one?
I want to say the first one.
Okay.
Because I remember feeling like it was the coolest thing ever. You go
Yeah.
to the mansion, and then you just You run in and out of rooms and try to like slam the door on the butler. You like trap him.
You gotta block it in the freezer.
Yeah, and then you just see his like arm and the tray come out.
It's like, let me out, Laura. Why isn't Brett destroying? Wait, why is Brett destroying pigs?
Why am I?
Pigs.
Oh, it's my shirt.
Oh, Pig Destroyer.
We're both like, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I was like, pigs.
It's a band.
I just noticed Brett's Pig Destroyer shirt. That's legitness.
Thanks, man.
Dude.
I think I got it from Holy Mountain.
Holy Mountain.
Holy Mountain Printing, if you're a fan of things like this. Pig Destroyer is great if you're into aggressive music.
Never heard of it, but it sounds crazy.
It is crazy.
Kamala Khan is amazing.
I love her. I just hate her power.
Big dumb doofus. Brett, the keep up.
I don't remember saying it, but it sounds right. Make your move, download Marvel Snap for free. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, make your move. Download Marvel Snap. This stream sponsored by Marvel Snap.
So cool.
So cool.
I get all my sponsors vicariously through Tim.
Hey, whatever we make. If we make anything right now during the podcast, I'll give $2 to the keep up.
He'll donate $2.
$2.
To his sad brother. It was so creepy, so I had this thing I did every time I played, run around tight places and then go to the back training area. Oh, we're talking about Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Go back. The bush was so close to the building. It was so narrow. I kid you not. Run back inside, go behind the door as fast as I could, close the door, leave the butler outside forever or until I finish playing and do it all again next time.
He's just there.
That poor
you.
guy.
He's creepy.
You know that's like why they put him in there.
Yeah. I wonder why they did it like otherwise. Was there any like
I don't
reason?
think he could do anything. I mean, it was just like it was just cool to be able to be in her mansion. They had that little training area, and you could go in the pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was all just training.
And I don't know. I guess when you're Lara Croft, you have a butler.
You got a butler. Burrito.
Burrito. I was a child that was super afraid of horror games. In my mind, the butler was planning to kill me.
Creepy psycho.
He was gonna jump scare you.
We know what Burrito would do with the multiple hands. Bonk.
Hit him with the quack bonk.
Oh, quack bonk. TJ, we got the faces. But what does that do? It's so pointless.
Breathing underwater? Yeah.
You can explore. Go find the Titanic or something. I think they already
Burrito. I think you can go.
Makes sense to me.
Eternal life would be mine. I don't want to live forever. Yeah. That's like a different question, I feel like, even.
Yeah, the problem with eternal life is exactly that. Like, you probably will lose feeling as a person.
I know. Watching everyone you love die sucks.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Right.
I haven't watched everyone I love die.
Not yet. It's messed up. But eternal life, you get to do everything forever. Tough call.
What kind of vampire am I?
What?
Depends what kind of vampire I am.
I see. Oh yeah, vampires live forever, or for a long time.
Until they get staked.
Ooh!
Dang,
Watch
got
out
him.
for steaks.
Steak.
Called a comic series called Chew.
Oh!
Is it scary?
No, I think it's like a mystery. I actually haven't read it, but it's Jeff Lemire, right? Did Chew? And I've heard it's amazing, and there's actually either Netflix or Amazon did a series on it.
Oh, like a film series?
Oh, like a
TV show?
A TV show.
Dang.
Actually, maybe it might have been like AMC or something. But anyways, it's like award-winning. And I know the whole concept, which is why I freaked out, because I need to read it.
I've never heard of
any of it.
Sounds sick, though.
It is sick, dude.
Everything you touch turning into glue would be a nightmare.
That would be terrible.
Oh!
Unless it's Elmer's glue and I can peel it off constantly.
Oh, that would be nice. Hi, Brett.
Hello!
Dude, how are the baked potatoes? You had baked potatoes?
We did. Dude, you know what's so funny?
Mm-hmm.
So I was streaming the other day. I forget if you were in there when I was like, I have to go start the baked potatoes for the kids.
I don't think I was there at that point.
So Grizz,
Master
Chef,
right,
happened to be in the stream, and I was just like talking like I gotta go do baked potatoes. I've never made them before. I don't even know how to make them. So he gave me the instructions, and I went and did it. The only thing I screwed up is I timed it poorly because I had to leave. Jazz had a soccer game, so they weren't quite done. They were still a little bit firm.
Yeah.
So what I did was I turned the oven off, but left them in there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back, Rach had come home and she ate one of the potatoes and she's like, "You cooked those perfectly."
Oh,
yes. Like, good. It worked out. I just left them in there with the oven off and it cooked them perfectly.
That's
so
the best.
you got me in the right direction, Grizz. Couldn't have done it without you.
See, you need a proper chef in your pocket always.
I agree.
My superpower, I fart a lot. It's good power.
It's not the worst.
Shady Deli, I never saw a health inspector. We hired so many terrible workers, and the overall energy of the place,
Whack.
terrible. Just terrible. Hey, that's healthy.
It is. You get better out than in.
I've got $2 to paradise. Oh, good Lord.
We're in movies?
I think we're in movies.
We're in movies.
KJ, welcome. KJ, invincibility. Why did you think invisibility was the worst power?
What it is, what it do.
What it is, what it do. Hi, KJ.
KJ!
Sorry, commands are shut off for the podcast. But just know, it would be there.
Just know it.
Just do it.
Does the beard look even? It took me a while to get this situation today. I was like messing with it. Anyways, because I thought I had a job interview tomorrow. Well, I do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's remote. I thought it was going to be in person.
KJ says you can't use it to fight. They just can't see you.
But well, if you are fighting and you're invisible, though.
Yeah, they don't know where the punches are coming in.
You know what I mean? John Layman. What did Jeff Lemire do that I'm thinking of? I'm so sorry. I'm such a big doofus. Chu is about an FDA agent named Tony Chu. He receives psychic impressions from food, including people.
Oh.
It's real cool.
Tasty. Oh, yeah. Good luck, Brett. KJ is a fighter, not a lover, apparently.
Good luck. Oh, thanks. Sweet Tooth. That's what I'm thinking of. I was thinking of Sweet Tooth.
Same concept?
No.
No.
But that's funny. Chew and tooth and... You see the correlation I made?
Okay, we're going to go back to the podcast.
Right. A skilled hero or villain can start to catch on to pattern. That's true. Oh, dude. I had this idea. I've had this idea for a superhero duo for, I mean, I'm not kidding you, maybe 10 years.
Wow.
And the other day, I decided it would be way cooler if they were like a slasher duo.
Oh.
So it's like you take superheroes with like powers and they're obviously like a team, but it's like
You're going to say this live?
No.
Dude,
I'm not that's all you get.
It sounds sick.
If you don't come see it in the theater. All right, let's do the what are we doing? Oh, movies. Okay, guys, we'll be back.
We'll see you in a bit.
I mean, we're still here, but you get it.
Get it.
They get it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I forget. You have movies or no?
You have movies.
I am the only one?
Yeah.
Cool. Ready? Cool. Ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
We're in movies.
Movies.
I finally watched a movie that I have had on my list it's my brain list, not a physical list.
Right.
Just my brain one.
Uh-huh.
I was on Shudder the other day, and I was watching and I was looking through stuff.
I was watching.
I feel like I'm trying to remember why I feel like I watched something else on Shudder, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyways, I watched a movie called Allegoria.
Allegra. My favorite medication.
Excuse me.
Yes.
One of my best friends growing up, his dad worked for Allegra.
Oh.
So.
Cool. Do they have, like, good 401k?
Almost definitely. I have no idea.
Do they still work for it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Great.
I just know they had a lot of Allegra merch everywhere.
God, why?
Because he worked for them.
Yeah, but like
swag.
Do you want Allegra
swag? I don't want to work for anywhere that gives me like stuff with their name. Maybe some places.
I'm rocking my Allegra shirt today.
But like, unless it's, I don't know, what's cool. When I worked at the record store, I didn't get any like cool stuff that said the record store's name on it. But then when I worked for like tech companies, they're like, oh, here's a mug that says HubSpot. And it's like,
cool.
I don't know. I guess that's cool. It was nice.
Right. Cause like I
appreciate it.
It's practical.
Yeah.
Like to get a mug is nice.
Right.
But you don't want to be reminded of work.
HubSpot was a great company to work for.
Yeah.
Really appreciated the mug.
Yeah.
But I have mugs that I like better is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just wish it was like how come when you, I don't know, never mind. So I watched this movie called Allegoria,
Yeah.
which has been on my radar for a while because it was written and directed by Spider One, who's the vocalist of Power Man 5000, who's the band that I love very much and have loved for a very long time. And I also find interesting how similar his trajectory and his brother Rob Zombie's trajectories are. Because they both are in they're both in heavy music, they both make horror movies, and I have never seen a movie by Spider One. I know he's made a few at this point. I don't know if this was his first, but it was a Shudder exclusive. So it's very like, it screams low budget horror. I'm not just speaking about like the quality of it, but just, you know how there's an atmosphere about that type of movie, like, and some of it comes from budget, but it's like, I don't know, it just feels DIY and like a little bit grimy.
Yeah, they probably want to go for a more like cult feeling.
Yes, it's totally got that about it. It's anthological, but it also does something throughout that I didn't really realize was happening. And then I won't say too much more than that, other than, you know, you see stories you see individual stories, and then they may or may not, I've already given too much away. But it's not like, I don't know. It's a really enjoyable watch, and if you're into horror movies, and the concept around it, I'm a big concepts guy, and it breaks down different pieces of art, and it's like, how can we tell a horror story that is a little, they're all a little Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypty, where there's like no rules. It's just like, this person is an author, and this is where the horror is going to come from. This person's an actress, and you know, maybe one story is a monster story, the other one's like a supernatural, like some
cool.
So you don't really know where it's going to come from. So there is acting, painting, then there's, I think the writer's writing a script, and then there's music, and that is the thing that I loved the most, is the way each of those were broken down into like their own story and focus.
So it's like horror art, or art horror, like where it's focusing on different aspects of, like, I mean, you've said it all already, so I don't need to repeat it, but
Tim. I want to know what you're getting from what I'm saying.
I think that's really cool conceptually, because some of these things don't have a physical form to represent it, like horror music, essentially. Like, how do you make music horror other than just doing like dun dun dun, like you add a visual aspect to it.
So that's neat. It was really cool. I liked that a lot, that it looked at independent artists, and you see, like, you might see something familiar like an acting class, or what it's like to sit at a laptop and script something, and then like, okay, what are they going to do here? That was kind of the fun of it. After you're like halfway through the second story, you're like, oh, I kind of see what he's doing here. So that was super cool. I loved the music. If you've ever seen It Follows, and what Disaster Pieces soundtrack is on that, it has kind of that air about it. It's very like, it's really harsh, and sometimes like feels too loud, but at the same time, it kind of like jolts you. Like, it might be intentional. Let's say it's intentional, because otherwise it would probably be like insulting, but I'm pretty sure it's intentional.
Let's hope.
But even if it's not, it's effective. It's just like, it comes out of nowhere sometimes, and the talking will be really quiet, and then all of a sudden the music's just intense and weird. The song that plays over the credits is so like weird tonally, but I love it. So big fan of the music, and it's really cool looking through the credits. I love lower budget movies like this, where you see people's names a bunch of times, because everybody, or a lot of people, wore different hats. So like, or multiple hats, which means different hats.
Same thing.
A lot of people wore hats.
And lots of hats.
Like Spider One did a ton of stuff in this. Like he was involved in the music. He was involved. He wrote and directed it. Like, it was just really cool seeing his name all over it, because I've been a fan of his work for a long time. So if you're into like a culty, low budget, kind of dingy horror, watch this movie.
Okay.
I would say.
And it was on Shudder?
It's on Shudder. I think you can only watch it there.
Plus, I mean, to go off your point of saying like someone wearing multiple hats or wearing different hats.
Yeah.
I think that could lead to it being a better overall piece because they have more input overall. Like, you know how projects can get messy because there's so many different people involved.
They can kind of keep it their vision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think you saying that is just a cool point because I mean sometimes it works and sometimes people are too blinded by their own work and they're like, oh, this is great. And
right.
I'll do the music and the art and everything and then it's trash. But
exactly.
So yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard of this. Did it have a theatrical release?
I don't think it did.
Okay.
I think it was exclusive to Shudder.
And has he done more movies since then?
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is Chrissy Fox, who is
not related to Chrissy Zula.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
As much as first names usually indicate relatives,
right?
I don't believe
not
they're
in
related.
this case.
She is Spider-One's significant other. I don't know their current status, but she had a big hand in the movie too.
She had big hands,
huge hands.
She went in
just
big
like
and...
Kamala. Just like Kamala Khan. I believe she co-produced. She acts in it. She's one of the main characters. So yeah, her name came up a million times throughout the credits too. So it was just cool to see that this was like a project that they obviously put a lot of work in together, and that's really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has done. Let me actually check what his other films are, because I know he's been posting about. I'm pretty sure there's one with like a giant bunny.
Oh.
And
Killer Bunny.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Killer Bunny, yeah.
Killer Bunnies from outer space.
So let's see. Known for... Wait, he wrote for The Glass House? What's The Glass House? That sounds familiar.
Dude, it's about a house that's glass.
Wait, he wrote for Titan AE?
Oh my god. Titan AE is... How old is that? 2006? No.
2000.
2000. I was going to say that was... Treasure Planet was after, so...
Oh, maybe those are songs that...
That would make sense. Because the music was pretty prominent in Titan AE, but...
Right. Yeah, so he did Allegoria, he did... Oh, She Doesn't Really Like Rabbits is the other one that... this came out in 2020. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a 7-minute short.
Shorts are good.
Allegoria came out last year.
What was the doll one? Slappy?
No. Finley.
Finley
Yeah.
was so good. So shorts can be great.
Yeah.
And what about a giant killer bunny?
Maybe so it's called She Doesn't Really Like Rabbits. Oh yeah, it's the poster. There's this giant.
Oh my god, that looks terrifying.
It's really scary. And Chrissy Fox is in that one too.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyways, you should watch that movie if you're into horror.
Yeah.
And
I keep meaning to do it. I gotta spend more time on Shudder.
It's so fun.
Because there are a ton of garbage horror movies.
Yeah.
Just like Tubi. But garbage horror movies can still be fun.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of great things. From what I assume. But
on Shudder?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's the coolest thing is they'll have I've mentioned it before, but I love their collections because they have a Slashix where it's all classic slashers that span generations.
Yes. And I feel like I would learn so much. Like,
totally. It feels educational when I'm on there. Because you literally go through the history of film. Like if you do, there's one that's I think the history of horror, but it's like it doesn't even matter about the genre. Like it brings you, like it starts with Nosferatu and then it moves through like different ages of film and then like Allegoria, I don't know what the budget was on it, but like you have films like that all the way up to like the highest budget horror films that show up there. So it's just really cool if you're a fan of movies and I mean liking horror is part of the equation.
Right,
that's
of course.
what Shudder is, but yeah, it's fun to just go on there and scroll. Like even like the nights when you're scrolling through Netflix, if you ever find yourself doing that, go to Shudder just to see what happens.
Just pop in, yeah.
100%. That's it, Allegoria. You know, that's all I have in movies.
Yeah, the only thing... Go ahead.
I did watch the first Puss in Boots.
And?
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Did you like Humpty Dumpty?
Yes.
And
Kitty,
yeah. Kitty Softpaws.
Kitty Softpaws.
Love her.
So good.
I imagine you and the whole family probably
great.
were. Because all the cat stuff.
Yeah.
Because you guys are a cat family.
We are, and that's the best thing about it is they animate like the jokes are just cat stuff.
Yes,
and
dumb things cats do.
It's so funny. Well, it's so accurate.
Yes,
too. Like it's so accurate. And I was watching Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee the other day, and I think it was Martin Short was talking about how to parody someone, like to parody another comedian. You have to make that comedian funny in the parody, otherwise it doesn't really work.
Right.
Otherwise, it doesn't really work. and that made me think of how like a good parody song is at its best when the song is like really well produced. The person can actually sing or rap or whatever, but the lyrics are just bogus.
Yep.
Same thing with like, that's why these jokes are so funny in Puss in Boots is like, that's literally what a cat would do if it were dancing with a sword. Like somehow you made that work. So yeah, it's great. And then I got a warning from Xfinity that I shouldn't be streaming the movie the way that I was. So
it's we've been cursed.
We've been got.
Yep. Yeah. But you're not dead yet. Neither am I.
No. So I finished that and haven't watched the new one yet.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I can't wait.
I know you gotta find a way.
Yeah, we will. You said you started to say something and I cut you off.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the only thing I watched recently was Bad Boys.
The original?
The original.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember those movies at all.
Yeah. I haven't seen them forever.
Yeah, and they're good. It's Michael Bay's directorial debut.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I was on IMDb and they're like, this was it. And it's kind of a crazy story. Like, not crazy, but he had a certain budget for the movie. They went over it and then they like watched it, producers and stuff, and they're like, okay, you get a couple million more. And he was like, it's still not enough. So he started fronting his own money to get the movie finished.
Really?
Because they had to do like recuts and stuff like that, and or reshoots. But yeah, the movie itself it's fun. It's not like, it doesn't blow my mind in any respect, but I mean, it's funny. It's got some cool action bits. Yeah. You definitely see Michael Bay's signature with some crazy shots and crazy edits. But I don't know, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I remember it being good.
Yeah,
but I know people like reference that and the second one as like great action movies.
Yeah,
I remember the morgue scene. Is that in the first one or the second one?
It's gotta be in the second. I didn't see it.
Okay, I think the second one, that's a situation where the second one is as good, if not some consider it better than the first one.
So I'm looking, because I hear the second one is more well liked, I guess, overall. But the other thing is the colorful language that that it is said. It's all over the place. Yeah, seeing Will Smith specifically, like, oh my god.
Is there anything that's like a little cringy to see now?
Or? A couple things, but not like not things that surprise me.
Yeah.
But things that they probably would not say nowadays, even in a movie.
Dude, that's like we probably talked about it, but remember we were watching Monster Squad?
Yes.
And some of the stuff that the kids say, like calling each other the F word, not that F word, the other F word.
Right.
Unless you were thinking about the F word that I'm talking about, then that F word. That was wild.
That was wild.
I was like, wow, it felt like going back in time because it's just not like a thing you hear anymore. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's
I know. So like, if you go to show kids that movie and they hear that word, they're like,
I don't even think my kids would know what it is.
Probably not.
Yeah. Like,
because you don't even hear it like in a derogatory sense anymore. People just don't say it. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, you do, but like, not as much.
Yeah. I rarely ever do.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're hearing it all the time.
Your mom's house.
Wow.
Wait, that's my mom.
Wait a second. So that's Bad Boys.
Yeah, but that's it. I haven't really thought about like any new movies I want to watch.
Fine, don't think about it.
But I'll watch something eventually.
You know what? Do you have HBO?
Yeah.
Do you ever go on there?
A lot, actually.
I don't, and I'm like, HBO's probably got so many movies.
It's got a lot. Well, I go on every week for Last of Us.
Oh yeah. Last of Us.
It's really good.
Yeah,
but
it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, HBO Max is pretty. But yeah.
You gotta go on Shudder.
I gotta go on Shudder. You gotta go on HBO Max.
That's fair.
Good plan.
These are fair things.
Where are we going? Video games?
Video games.
Okay.
Cool.
Doink. I see your mom.
My mom.
Let me get caught up here.
Let's get caught up. Did I see Barry?
Yep, Barry's in here. Hold on, I saw Allegra.
Oh, Suki.
Sweet Tooth. Okay.
We already saw that, Timothy.
I know. Suki's playing Disney's Epic Mickey 2. Have fun, Suki.
Hello, Suki.
Skilled hero villain can start to get onto the patterns. They both involve animals. You guys are just Sam and Dean Winchester.
Is that from Supernatural?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
My friend, I have something to share. Brett is Dean, Tim is Sam. I agree.
Okay.
That fits. Share away. Epic Mickey is on freaking Oh, I just saw her.
I love how fast that happened.
What a twist. Klaus and Elijah.
I don't know.
Is that from
Oh, Pixie said Vampire Diaries?
Is
The originals.
The originals.
Which is a Vampire Diaries spin-off.
Haven't seen it. The originals have hotter people. Good choice. Like it better than Vampire Diaries. Klaus was a great anti-hero type. Brett, you're the anti-hero.
Nice. I could see that.
I didn't get into Vampire Diaries. Marcel was on the hotties level of...
Dang, son.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Twilight Zone, nice. I don't know what we're talking about. Hello there. Hi, Barry.
Barry!
I think we were talking about Allegoria. Barry saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Hello. Made meatloaf. Discussing a movie Brett saw.
Meatloaf.
I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Pixie got it.
Allegra. Allegoria.
Meatloaf is... I like meatloaf. It was something that I didn't like till I was older, though.
Same. I think maybe mom used to make trash meatloaf.
Wow!
I'm just saying.
I'm calling her.
I'll ask her if the recipe's improved.
Well, because she makes meatloaf now.
And I love it.
And it's great.
I'm just saying the recipe improved.
Do you think she did a lot of ketchup back in the day?
So much ketchup. I don't even like ketchup on it.
Yeah, she doesn't do ketchup now. It's because I don't like it, I guess. But
thanks, Tim.
Brutal. It's one of those foods I never enjoy. Do you enjoy it? Yeah. How's the meatloaf going? Allergy medicine. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Allegoria. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't grow up with it. HelloFresh didn't do a bad job. Oh, HelloFresh. I was emotionally scarred because of onions in meatloaf.
Onions.
Yeah. And I never have liked it since.
Vegan meatloaf.
What? Oh, vegan meatloaf? They're okay. As a kid, it was meaty meatloaf, though, right? Big yikes.
So meaty.
So meaty. Yeah, for Barry. Barry's got the meaty meatloaf.
Ground beef, a dyed onion. Died.
It's dead.
And a green pepper.
And lots of
ketchup.
Ketchup, why is that such a big thing with meatloaf?
I don't know.
For me, I just make my meatloaf into sandwiches and have burgers.
Yes, that's the best. Finley was so good.
Finley was so good. I saw an ad for Tubi of the bunny throwing people down a hole. Tubi's scary.
It's so scary.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about the Super Bowl.
I forgot about... Dude, did you see that commercial? The Tubi commercial?
Oh, is it the scary one where it's like has the two ghosts at the end?
No, it's a bunch of literal like people dressed up like bunnies, and they just sneak up behind you, and like they start grabbing people and throwing them in holes.
No, I didn't see it. Barry was talking about it. I thought I saw it, but I didn't.
It's so funny because it really is like they're aware of what they are.
They know how crazy.
Because the tagline is like fall into rabbit holes you didn't know existed or something
what
like
the
that.
heck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so perfect for that.
So wild.
Super Bowl ad. Mel's back saying hi.
Oh no.
No, the bunny's tossing people into holes for Tubi.
Yeah.
I worked at the Shady Deli.
Shady Deli.
You squeed about. Yeah, how's Epic Mickey?
I love that game.
I thought our boy made it big time. Who, me?
What boy?
Kitty Softpaws. Oh, Finley is still a cult classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not that popular.
It's true.
Cat Fam, which is why Brett and I are friends. He just gets it.
I get it.
Is that the cat? Is that if you're a cat fan? Good night. How are you? Fizz, welcome in.
Hello, Fizz.
Suki's playing Disney's Epic Mickey 2.
Get it.
Get it. Evening. Hello.
Hello.
How about yourself?
Hello.
Brett the pirate. No, he's not a pirate.
A pirati.
It's because you got a message from Xfinity.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost wants a foot cam.
So wiggly.
I got a wiggle. Bad Boys is on Netflix. Yes, that's where I saw it.
So is every Rocky.
Every single one? Have you seen any of them? Oh. Hey, Suki's playing Disney Epic Mickey 2.
I may have seen them when I was a kid. Man.
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
And then Rocky Balboa, which was like the last one.
Yeah.
And Creed, but that's different.
Creed butt.
He's waiting to get Hot Wheels socks first. Hey, other me. Good idea. I don't want Hot Wheels socks. Get it out of here.
Hot socks.
Hot Wheels curses this page. This is my life. The only thing that can make it better is Bunger.
I don't know.
Your mom. Video games.
Video games.
I suggest that Tom Clancy movie starring with Michael B. Jordan, if anyone hasn't watched that.
Ooh, what's it called? I'm watching, I started the 3rd season of, what's the one?
The Blacklist?
No, it's also Tom Clancy.
He's had a bunch of really cool shows.
Freaking
Jack Ryan.
Yes, yeah, 3rd season just started. It's already really good.
Jack Ryan. There's Jack Ryan, Jack Reacher, Jack of all trades.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
I had an idea to make a custom Bunger plush. It won't go well. Why? It's Bunger.
It did not go well. Does anyone watch Nuke's Top 5?
I don't.
How do you feel about chili? Bro, I had chili dogs on Super Bowl day.
Blech.
What?
I hate chili. With a burning, fiery passion.
Have you ever had chili dogs?
No. I know, I'm not a real Sonic fan.
Bro,
That's got to be one of the Sonic games I
Bro,
need.
legit.
Chili dogs.
Cheese first.
Yep.
Dog, so it melts the cheese. Chili.
Yep.
Over and over again, bro.
How many did you have?
3. But I also had 4 chicken wings and 2 potato skins.
Yep.
A lot of chips and dip.
Dude. That's how you spend the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I ate a lot.
And then I saw you, I think it was part of your story today.
I ate a lot.
You had like a bowl of bananas and blueberries.
That was for Jazz.
Oh.
Wasn't that banana hilarious, though?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I thought you were eating it for yourself and you were sad.
Why was I sad? Oh, no. I put the face because the banana looked like that.
Dude.
Tim doesn't even like my stories.
Dang, Mama Tim coming for you.
Because of the meatloaf?
Don't tell Mama Tim.
The Miat Loaf?
I'm telling Mom. Chili is the way to my heart. Chili. Everyone knows I hate chili. I like how Brett looked behind him all
Did I probably did.
Dyed onion.
You got to diet.
My bro hates onions in food, so I always use dried powdered onion for the same effect.
Oh.
Hey, did you know Suki is playing Disney's Epic Mickey too?
Why does that keep popping up?
I don't know if she's doing it on purpose or
I hope
not,
so.
or she's having trouble with
Very
it. Very
funny.
Mel, that would be probably the way I would eat onions and stuff. I gotta ask Mama Tim to do that. She throws onions and things. Do the dried powder.
Onion.
Because I don't like the texture.
I love the texture, bro.
Dude. Although I did have bloomin' onion the other day.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
You never had one?
I've always been scared to try it because I don't like onions.
It's such a Tim food.
But I was hungry. It is such a Tim food. It's fried onions.
It's fried, yeah.
You eat ketchup burgers?
Bungers.
Yes, bro. Oh, bungers? Oh, I do. That's what I saw. It's pretty freaky looking. What did you see?
Yeah, what was I talking about?
Oh God, we lost it.
I'm so sorry.
Barry, what the heck are you watching? What did Barry say? This? I lost it. Barry's gone.
Shoot, what did I say? Oh, maybe that's what I saw.
It's funny catching up in chat because
Shoot, what?
Oh, the bunny commercial.
Yes, yeah. All right. Damn, we're way behind. Let's go.
I know. Tubi commercial. Oh. Oh. No, nice emote. Barry's got the link. Hold on. Oh, we're gonna watch this.
What?
We're gonna watch. It's the Tubi commercial.
Oh. That's real good.
It's real good.
It's
Hi.
super weird.
We're here. I can't hear it. Oh, it looks scary. Oh my God. He's just coming and taking out
Like,
people.
this is how it feels to watch Tubi.
It really... Oh my God, this is terrifying.
It is. It's a really good ad.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yep.
Just kicking him in the holes.
Look at the smile.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
And this part's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's just Tubi. And they're just falling through. They know what they are.
Right?
They know exactly what they are.
It's a smart ad.
Tubi. All right, get out of here, Tubi.
Nothing has made me want to start a reaction channel more than that moment.
Just right there. Yo, that was terrifying.
So scary.
Barry, thanks for the
I
link.
love it.
I've never seen a Rocky movie ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be fun. It's more so like as the time goes on with the movies, it's like, okay, if you like Rocky, you'll be into it.
Yeah.
It was the original Fast. Oh man, I do love Fast and Furious though.
Did you see the trailer for the new one?
I did.
Holy bananas.
Dude, I still gotta watch Fast 9. I don't think I watched the 9th one.
I stopped at like 3.
Right, isn't that crazy that there's 10 of them?
So many to watch.
Jack Ryan,
Yep.
fake fan. Tim hates chili.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fake fan.
I'll be a fake fan all day. A poser? Sonic can eat my chili dogs. What do bug snacks eat?
Why'd I just do a villain laugh?
Bug snacks eat other bug snacks.
That's like Dracula from Symphony of the Night.
Also, hi Blast.
Hello,
Welcome
Blast.
in. Hello, Blast.
Hold on.
Dishonor. Hey, did you know that Suki's playing Disney Epic Mickey too?
She's just turning it off and turning it back on again.
I think she's doing it on purpose. I swear. I'm actually pretty sure that's part of the game. Yeah, what they eat. Spoilers. It keeps popping up for me too, and I laugh every time. The Tubi commercial.
No, I think she's saying that Suki.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Suki's notification.
Oh God, such a Tim food. Are you seeing Suki's comment a lot? So I'm connected to Steam right now, and so every time she starts up the game, it pops up. It's a little
So
notification. It's on Steam Pixie. She keeps entering and exiting the game. Maybe she's just having trouble connecting. I saw this before. You falling asleep last night?
Can't believe you fell asleep after.
What a nightmare. I love bunnies. Oh, modern Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
They know what they are.
They do.
They do. Nightmares of rabbits pushing a rabbit holes thing.
So scary.
Oh my God, I think we caught up. I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. I really do recommend them. They're like the highest quality of like, they're not even terrible. They're just great movies.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy them.
I've heard they're really good. They caught a bad rep and then brought it back.
Yeah. All right, back to the podcast.
Video games. You got video games?
I
I
do.
only have one game to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so I jumped on.
Sonic music.
So mad at you.
Dude, it always ends up in video games, and I really want to not do it in
I like
video
how you're
games.
inching it forward in the podcast, but still in video games.
Right, I can't break out of it.
That's so great. So I was online the other day, and an article popped up that was like a bunch of stuff is leaving Game Pass. It's been on there for a while.
Yep.
I was like, I better check because I have a bunch of stuff in Game Pass that I've just taken for granted.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big ones.
Yep.
Alien Isolation.
Oh, so you gotta beat it soon.
I have 15 days.
Okay, what did you do this before? Sonic. You tried to do it with the Sonic games.
I did.
And what'd you end up beating?
I beat Adventure.
Yep.
And Adventure 2, I got to the last mission.
Oh.
And I thought that I had a day, but that day that I thought I had was the day it was done.
And then you came and finished it here.
Finished it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get the trophy for finishing it, which is a bummer.
So
but
sad.
in very Brett fashion, I went to Game Pass.
Yeah.
I went to Leaving Soon, and I was like, oh, there's a bunch here. Now, because that article said the end of the month, I assumed everything I was looking at there was at the end of the month.
Yes.
Foreshadowing. There was a game on there called The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom that I had seen a while ago, and I was like, I really want to try this. It looks like just kind of like a kid's game. It's E for everyone. It just but it looks kind of fun. It looks like the Goonies and kind of reminds me of Costume Quest a little bit.
Okay,
so
I like that.
I was like, all right, I kind of want to give this a shot. So I looked it up. I'm like, all right, how long to beat says Isolation's 18 hours. And
Isolation is really long. It's fun, but boy, is it long.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, I should really start that one. But I looked up Last Kids on Earth.
Yep.
And it says 5 hours. And I'm like,
I can do that.
I can do that. I can totally do
Nothing.
that. So I started yesterday during the day because I'm still, unemployed, as you brought up earlier unsympathetically. And so I downloaded it, and it's super fun. Like, it's like playing a WB cartoon.
I don't think I've seen it at all.
I started playing it, and it's like it's almost similar to the new Turtles game. Like,
okay. It's a beat 'em up.
It's beat 'em up. 4 players. There's 4 different kids you can pick from. 2 of them have projectiles. 2 of them are melee characters. They all have an assist that's a different character or monster. They all have a special kind of grenade. One kid's is like a boomerang. Another kid is like the giant jock, like bully kid. So he uses a hockey stick, and his grenade makes an ice puddle and slows all the enemies down and stuff. So it also reminds me a little bit of Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Okay.
the whole story is they're the last kids. There's this huge monster outbreak everywhere, all over the town. So there's a ton of zombies that you fight. There's also these crazy like monster bosses, but some monsters are like cool with you. So they're where you get like your side missions and stuff like that. I got so stoked on it because it's couch co-op. Yeah. And I was like, I gotta play this with my kids later.
Yeah.
So I got home from school and I was like, can you guys do whatever you need to do so we can play video games? Like if you have homework or whatever, like
get it done.
I have a game we're playing. So we sat down and played it. I played it for probably 2 hours during the day. And then the 5 hours is probably straight through the story. I mean, we're probably halfway through it.
Yeah.
But we played it for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours when they got home. And some of that was just running back and forth, trying to figure out, like, they kept running into other areas, and the loading times in the game are, it's probably because I'm on an Xbox One, but the loading times are ridiculous. And Jazz kept accidentally running in and out of this warehouse. So every 2 seconds we just stop and just wait. He's like, sorry. I'm like, no, dude, it's fine. Just don't go anywhere. Like, I'm trying to show you the buttons. Yeah. But eventually you got to figure it out. Super fun couch co-op. Like, like you said, it's just to beat 'em up. It's a pretty wide open map, and when you open the map, it shows you like the mall, this crashed plane, everything's destroyed, everyone's zombies. If you have kids that you want to play games with, this is perfect.
I got no kids.
If you want just like a fun game that's similar to Shredder's Revenge, the only thing is like and it doesn't really matter, but just prepare yourself that the cutscenes are like a kid's cartoon.
Okay.
Like, and some of the writing's actually pretty good, but the kid who does the voice is like, it's definitely aimed at an everyone audience. And, like the voiceovers when you do like dodge rolls and stuff are super silly, and it's like, try to catch me, and like it's very silly.
I like that though. That could be fun.
It is fun, and it feels like I said, it feels like playing a cartoon. So the kids then told me that The Last Kids on Earth is actually a book series, and I think Netflix did either a movie series or a TV show, like an actual cartoon. So that's its origin.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about that, but the kids were all stoked because they were like, oh, I know about this book. And it's fun being able, the upgrades are really cool too. So there's this tree house. I love anything with like a group of kids that's trying to.
There's something charming about it.
Yeah, there really is.
And it feels like you said, the Goonies in a way, where it's just like they're going on an adventure. Right. And you get to be a part of it.
Right. And just like the way they smash together weapons, like one kid's weapon is like a baseball bat with something spiky on it. And then the guns that they use are like, one kid uses a football launcher, and then the dude with the hockey stick, and you have a tree house that's your home base, and you can upgrade weapons. And one of the coolest things is you can, you find these blueprints, and you either unlock new weapons or new armor, and then you can upgrade the weapons and armor individually, and you can also upgrade the treehouse. And then when you upgrade the treehouse, you unlock different turrets and stuff, because I've only had one so far, but there are tower defense moments where like your treehouse gets attacked. Okay. So it's pretty cool because you set the turrets, but then you're active as well, so you can just fight them.
I love when that happens. Because some games you just sit there and let the turrets do the thing. Yeah. I'm like, I just want to play.
Right. So this one's cool. I actually enjoyed it. And those moments. And then I'm trying to say I know I said I enjoyed the game. Specifically, I didn't mind the tower defense. You never know how those are going to go.
You don't.
Is my point. Relax, listeners. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's okay. You're not a real gamer, but it's fine.
Wow. So one of the things that the kids and I were cracking up about is like the third armor you unlock is called tortoise shell, and it literally like you wear like a turtle helmet, a front and back turtle shell, and all your armor's green, and you have like shoulder pads.
So you look like a Ninja Turtle.
You look like a Ninja Turtle.
That's
and
so
there's
cool.
4 of you, like if you play with all 4, it's super cool. So
do they have different color headbands or
anything?
They
don't know, but I'm like, I feel like that's why.
That's probably what they were going for.
Yeah. So that's it. It's super fun if you're into like an action adventure, beat 'em up.
So the big question. Yeah. When is it leaving Game Pass?
Yesterday was the last day.
Damn it.
So we played it last night.
I knew it.
I got up this morning because another thing that I really love about this game is, I don't know if this is just like a unique thing because I play with my kids sometimes. Yeah. But you can pick up the game wherever and people can join whenever.
Oh, I love that.
So
drop in,
always,
drop out.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely not unique to me. It's just cool when you can play your own campaign, and then you're like, hey, if you want to jump in, you don't have to start a whole new campaign, doesn't affect progress. So I love that so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're looking for that kind of game, it was free on Game Pass and now it's
Not anymore.
I'm like, it's like a $30 game too. Which I know is not bad as far as games, but I was only playing it because it was on Game Pass.
Nothing's worse than when you're halfway through a game and it disappears from Game Pass. Because if you weren't spending the money before, you're definitely not now.
I know.
But it might come back. I mean, games have left Game Pass and come back.
It's true, yeah. I'm a little tempted because I did find a copy on eBay. Someone was selling a complete hard copy for $15. And I'm like, that might be worth it. Yeah. I like having physical copies anyways. But yeah, it's a really fun game. And that is, I guess, everything to report about it.
And what was it called again?
The Last Kids on Earth.
On Earth.
And the Staff of Doom.
The Staff of Doom.
If you did enjoy like Costume Quest, it doesn't really have RPG elements, but other than the leveling up, upgrading, XP, there is XP involved, but
so it sounds like an RPG.
I guess it kind of is. No turn-based combat.
Gotcha.
I guess is the thing I was trying to say. That's a fun game.
Yeah.
And that's what else? Oh, Isolation though. I do have 15 days. I started it this morning.
That one you're gonna have to.
It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight.
But I feel like it'll be fun to stream.
Yeah.
And I'm just every time I stream, I'm gonna say I have this many days to beat this game.
5 days left.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it'll be a good motivator for you to play it and to stream it. So
yeah.
And it is a treat. It's a good one to watch while streaming too.
It's been really fun so far.
Since we're talking about licensed movie games, I recently had the pleasure of playing Terminator Resistance.
Oh.
Did you hear about this game at all?
Did they talk about it at the Game Awards? I feel like I saw, maybe I'm thinking of Transformers.
There might have been a talk about the DLC maybe or something.
Oh, okay.
There definitely was a Transformers thing.
It's been out for a while, this game?
Yeah, so I believe
it
came out on the PS4. But that doesn't really mean much because everything's still coming out on the PS4.
Yeah, I know,
I don't know the exact date because I played the PS5 version.
Speaking of which,
yes,
real quick, Evil Dead the game was a PS Plus game this month.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
We should play it.
We should,
because I have no one to play it with, and you need friends.
I do.
We could either co-stream it or just play it. Whatever.
Carry on,
my wayward son.
Terminator.
Terminator Resistance. So Terminator is one of those series that I'm like, I don't really have like a strong connection to.
Sure.
Like I like it. I've seen Terminator 1, 2, 3. I've played a couple Terminator games, and it's cool.
Yeah.
But I've never just like fell in love with it.
Sure.
But it's got time travel. It's got awesome sci-fi robots. Like it's a great thing that I should have.
Yeah.
So this game, I didn't have high hopes. There wasn't much buzz around it. It was a budget game, so it was $40.
Okay.
I got it from GameFly, good old GameFly.
Nice.
And so I popped it in. Dude, this game was like awesome.
Really?
It was so good.
Why is it so good?
It is essentially a Far Cry meets Fallout 4 type of gameplay.
That sounds sick.
With RPG elements, moral choices. There's even some romance scenes. Like this game is chock full of crazy things that I didn't expect from it.
Yeah.
Combat's pretty solid. You can tell. I mean, again, you can tell it's a little bit janky. A little bit like it's more like a AA game than it is a AAA game.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was a treat all the way through.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was just like if you like Terminator, or if you don't, honestly, it's just a good game.
It's a fun sci-fi game.
Yeah, because they give you like open environments, kind of similar to like Uncharted or Last of Us.
Yeah,
where you get these more Last of Us 2, I guess, but you get these like I won't. Careful. Where you get kind of these more open-ended environments, and you can explore and like do kind of side quests.
Oh, cool.
Or proceed with the main mission. So those are littered throughout the game. And it gives you, I just kind of like a sense of exploration, and incentive to explore, because the upgrades you get are really good.
Sick.
And the Terminators are strong and fearsome, but as you get stronger in the game, you can start fighting back.
Yeah.
Just like it was a very, very solid game.
I feel like the upgrades in a game, like what gave probably a crazy comparison, but what gave The Last Kids on Earth like longevity for me was when I started seeing what weapons you upgrade and what the armors you get are, and with each weapon it changes your attacks, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes it worth like hunting, because
it's giving you new stuff as you play through.
Exactly, and it changes the gameplay because the game very much could be you have a new weapon, but everything's the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's a little bit open world too. Like you have a mission, but you can go wherever and find side quests and stuff. And so it gives it legs. Some upgrades are just like, okay, like I said, either you get something new, but it doesn't really make the game any different.
Right.
Or it doesn't change your aesthetic that much. Or it's like a cosmetic, but it's a first person game.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell is that for?
Right. What am I going to look at?
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean, it sounds like Terminator's definitely one of those worlds. I feel like with Alien, I was thinking about it while I was playing Isolation. I'm like, these universes have lasted, we're going on 40 years now, where it's like, okay, I want to play in this world. I want to be in this world more.
Yep.
And I feel like with Alien too, like it's primarily because of Alien and Aliens.
Right.
I think people like, some people like Prometheus.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Alien Covenant?
I don't think I did. I was talking with my friend Ethan the other day, and he mentioned Covenant, and I completely spaced it. No pun
Came and
intended.
went, really.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it, but
Yeah.
like, it's not as good as anything else I've seen in the Alien. Although, granted, I haven't seen Alien 3 or is there 4?
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't seen either of those because I've heard too many horror tales.
Yeah,
But I love Aliens. It's like one of my favorite sci-fi movies.
So the first 2 minutes of Alien 3 ruins Aliens.
That's what I heard. That it.
And Resurrection is so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you should watch it. It's not unwatchable, but it's real weird.
Yeah.
And they try to make something part of the story that you're like, what? Like it barely.
Where
it has
are
like
we?
no grounds. It's so strange.
Yeah.
But Terminator sounds cool.
Yeah. Terminator. I
You beat it?
I beat it. Yep.
You beat it.
I beat it.
I beat it.
I beat it.
Cool, man.
Yeah, totally. It's a treat.
Yep.
I recommend it. Hopefully it comes to Game Pass or some kind of platform where people will look at it more.
Is it first person?
Yeah, first person.
Okay.
Yep, first person shooter. Yeah.
What do you play as?
You play as some nobody, I guess.
Are you a Terminator or are you a person?
No, you're a person. You're a human. And yeah, you're part of the Resistance. It's based in the future.
Yeah.
And so John Connor's there.
Yeah.
And you are
John Connor.
John Connor. And funny enough, it does tie into the movies, which I won't say because of spoiler reasons, but there are connections, which is pretty dope.
Connection.
And there is a free like DLC special mode that came out,
Okay.
where you do get to play as a Terminator.
Oh,
And
cool.
You get to explore one of the levels, the biggest level in the game.
Yeah.
But you like go to different camps and just kill a bunch of people trying to find someone specific. It was really fun.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Terminator.
Terminator. I know, out of left field.
Did you ever play RoboCop versus Terminator?
No, is that Super Nintendo?
It was probably on Super Nintendo. It was definitely on Genesis. That's how I played it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's such a weird thing to exist.
It's so good.
But was it based off of a comic or was it just a game?
I don't even know.
Is it good, or like if I were to play it, am I going to be like, this sucks?
To be fair, it's probably been like 30 years. But I remember it being like really sick. The graphics were cool. They were like the Batman Forever game. If you remember that one, where it's like borderline. Like they try to make it look like the movie as much as they could. But it was fun. You play as RoboCop, and you get all kinds of crazy, huge missile launchers and stuff. I don't think you play as Terminator. It's you versus Terminator.
Yeah.
So but it's just a side scroller. Like it's cool. If I remember correctly.
Dude, you gotta remember.
And I might not.
But that was in the games. I have other things to talk about, but you had a comic you wanted to talk about? Maybe?
Yeah, just real quick. We gotta go there.
So let's do that.
All right.
Oh, get caught up. I think I just saw Suki was playing the game.
Oh, good. Finally.
Let's get caught up here.
Dude, these are so shiny.
I know. Your nails so shiny. Who's the nail polish? I
don't know.
Where's it from?
I went to a place today. Have you ever gotten a manicure?
No.
Dude.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
An official manicure?
Yeah,
Manicure?
I've never had one before.
It must be. Oh, look how sweaty I am.
Dude, they take. Oh, remind me to never touch that mic. I get all kinds of like dead skin around here.
Yeah.
And they cut it all off, and it's like wacky.
Yeah.
You don't get as much. I don't know why I get so much. Anyways.
They look nice. Let's see. You fell asleep for how long? Me?
Who fell asleep?
Oh,
I ain't falling no sleepings.
I fell asleep. Did you fall asleep?
Your mother.
A lot of good commercials in the Super Bowl, but I was happy to see my boy Tiny Chef.
Who's Tiny Chef?
Who's Tiny Chef? 4 hours is my highest. Oh, Fizz, you gotta get more sleep, dude. Like I said, the game has stuff about that. Which game? Oh God, I'm too lost. Oh, Bug Snacks.
Bug
Bug
Snacks.
Snacks.
Epic has given away Alien Isolation at least twice. If you don't order for free, that's on you. I don't know how I missed it.
But, well, he's not a PC gamer.
Oh, it's on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is on me. You're right. Still on me.
Let's see. Kimura, welcome in. Ooh, podcast. I know I ain't no gamer, lol, but I don't care. No, that's the best part about this podcast is we talk about everything.
All kind of
You
things.
just walked in on the gaming part, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Physical copies for the win. The Staff of Dune. Dun, 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 dun. Tim and Brett co-stream. You know it.
You know what it is.
Yeah, Terminator, like, I like it. Hey, Barry's special baby. Turns out, hey, thanks for being a special baby, Barry.
Special baby Barry.
Special baby
Barry.
Nobody ever redeem anything like special baby. It's because we ended stream and started it again. Finally, AA game. Yeah, AA is more like, because they usually call games AAA when they're like high budget.
Which is so, why don't they just call it A?
Right? Or S. A lot of games have S ranks. So a AA is like a little lower budget.
Yeah. Almost top tier, but not quite.
Right. Podcasts are fun. We love the podcast. We love it. We got mail. We could do congrats and boo all at once to annoy him. No, we shut him off because of that reason. Just so we,
in case.
prevent all the trolls. Let's see. Type in what? You got mail. You got mail. Oh, they come back and catch up and chat in between. Yes. That's what we do. It says right above us right there. Just in case you're ever curious.
Who reads that?
Who reads?
Who reads?
Don't look to spoilers to a game beneath.
Which game?
I think they're trying to say don't look. They're spoilers. Like they're trying to scare us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't think there's any.
So there aren't actually?
No, because the rule in stream is if you spoil things, you get banned.
Oh. Okay.
So if there's a spoiler, I imagine a mod would take care of it, or we get screwed over because maybe there's no mods here. But traditionally, we're safe. Yeah, AAA is like B movie, but I would say a little bit higher budget. Like
you mean AA?
Yeah, sorry, AA is yeah.
If The Dark Knight's AAA, Batman Begins is like a AA movie.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Even if he checks, he would need an army of bungers if it was true. Potatoes are meant to be grated. Just say dumb stuff. All right. Anytime we see fizz, let's skip over it. I thought they were meant to be baked. Caterpillars. Okay.
What?
Caterpillars, blah, blah, blah. Suki has opened the game at least 7. I think she's struggling with it.
Oh, maybe it keeps crashing.
The internet is forever.
That's true.
Rats. He turns off some things for the podcast. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
Smart.
Interesting.
You know better. I'm always. That's true. Barry's always watching. I believe Barry, Mel. We got good mods here.
Solid mods.
I must find a new idea to annoy. Well, too bad.
Wow.
Good luck. Good luck. Well, I try to keep it safe because we post the VODs. You know.
That's true. That's true.
Keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
But thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
The final segment?
I think so. Yeah, I got something in food, but we can save it for next week. It's nothing crazy.
I got something in food.
And I got other stuff for us to do.
Oh yeah, we got other things.
All right, I couldn't let us wrap up here without mentioning Ninja Turtles at least once.
Yes.
I just saw a post
from
IDW before I came here that they're releasing issue number 1 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought it was just fan art, but then it said IDW, and it's a 5-issue run.
Of course.
Bro.
Dude, did you know they were doing a sequel series to The Last Ronin?
Yes, yeah. The Lost Years, I think it's called. Yep.
That's weird to me.
It is. There's a part of me that doesn't want it. Like, I'm sure it's going to be good, but I kind of like that we just have, like, this, and there's a bunch of lost time. Like, I don't want everything filled in.
Yeah.
You know? Do I want... Plus, they already gave us, like, the heart-wrenching stuff in The Last Ronin. Yeah,
I think... It's weird, because I think it's called The Lost Years, but I think it takes place after. And it follows the story of the...
Oh, it does?
The... Whatever. Let's just call it whatever.
Okay. All right.
From what I gathered. Because it totally does sound like it fills the gaps in between.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. But you're right. I mean, they showed everything. So it's like there's no...
If it's what happens after the events of The Last Ronin, that I could get into that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would get into whatever it is.
Right, that's true. Ninja Turtles, no matter what. But I want to read the Power Rangers one. I want to read
Power Rangers
Street
ones.
Fighter. That's so sick.
So sick, especially because the Power Rangers one was so cool.
Yeah.
So like, I have faith that this one's gonna be pretty dope too.
I'm curious what Capcom does their comics under, if they do any.
Well, I have a bunch of Street Fighter comics, and those were all under Udon printing.
Oh, okay. But those
or
are older, right?
Yeah, those are older
Yeah.
ones. I don't know. Is it called just Udon or Udon Press or something like that?
I'm not sure.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. So those are older.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I only saw IDW on the cover.
Yeah.
Because if it's multiple publishers, it'll usually have both on there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure who owns like.
Yeah, I can't think of any like Street Fighter or just Capcom comics.
Yeah.
Man, imagine a Resident Evil. Like,
Oh, actually,
is there a Resident Evil?
not a current one.
Oh,
I don't think.
was there an old one? I know there was a manga. It had
Maybe-
some Resident
yeah.
Evil mangas, but
Yeah, I have. You got me one of those. It was
Oh, yeah.
It was really good.
Mhm.
Actually, Mega Man is an IDW property, isn't it?
Oh, you're right, because it was Archie.
Yeah.
Because they had the Sonic Mega Man crossover.
Was that IDW and Archie?
No, because I don't
Or
think
just IDW?
I think it was just Archie at the time. I think Archie
Oh.
had Sonic and Mega Man.
Oh,
But Archie didn't go under, right? I don't know why they lost the Sonic license,
I'm not sure.
because they moved over to
I'll
IDW.
have to look into that because you mentioned Capcom, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
Mega Man.
Mega Man's got that ongoing. Yeah, those
So Mega Man has a
crossovers are-
current comic?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I gotta look into that, because I didn't even think about Capcom comics until right now.
Comics.
Cap Comics.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
There was also a run of Silent Hill comics that I would
Oh.
love to get my hands on, but
Dude, I bet they're $5
they're
billion.
probably hard to get. I don't
Mhm.
know. I haven't even looked into it.
They probably have an omnibus though, or something.
I don't know. Some of those like smaller runs don't get collected.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be a market for them.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's it. I don't know much about it. I didn't even see when it comes out.
Yep.
But if you're into Turtles and or Street Fighter, it's weird. It's weird to me how certain how crossovers work, I guess, because like I am the market for that comic book.
Yes.
I've always been obsessed with the Turtles and obsessed with Street Fighter.
Mhm.
And like, why are those two? I mean, I guess maybe it's.
It makes sense, but like, what other capacity have they crossed over?
I mean,
Nowhere. Why is comics the realm where all these cool things happen?
I don't know.
Because like,
I guess it maybe it makes the most sense. I mean,
technically there was Street Fighter and Power Rangers and the Power Rangers fighting game, because they had the Street Fighter outfits. Remember?
no.
Yeah, and the Power Rangers. Battle for the Grid,
yeah, you're right.
and they had
You're
the Chun-Li and Ryu.
Yes,
And they had all that stuff.
that's right.
But I don't know where that crossover into Turtles, unless
No.
I don't know. I don't know how any of it happened.
The Turtles don't get put. I mean, they are in comics, but they don't get put in a lot of crossovers. Like them showing up in Injustice 2 was crazy.
Crazy.
And then there's been a couple like that. What was that game that I like barely played, but I bought the Turtles for? It's like that.
Oh, Smite.
Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like a weird one.
Yep.
But I don't know. They don't get put in a lot of like crossover fighting games. Like I don't know. I'm waiting for them to show up in like Fortnite or something like that.
Oh yeah, we're due for that.
Yeah.
Imagine them in like Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
dude. Well, actually, and they did show up in Knockout City, so they're
Did
getting more.
Did you know that game's dead?
What do you mean?
Knockout City?
That's all done?
Yeah, they're ending the servers next year, I want to say.
Why?
A lot. I don't know if you saw, but there was a ton of these online games that were closing. It was Knockout City. What else was it?
So it just won't be playable?
Yeah, the servers will be dead. They're just ending it because they weren't making enough money from it. So
That game's so fun.
it's really fun. I know. And granted, I mean, I didn't play it after like its initial month of release.
I guess I didn't play it a ton either.
But it's kind of sad, like when you think of all these like cool games that just like I don't know what they'll do for it if there was no single player mode to my knowledge.
No. I wouldn't want one anyways. That's an online game.
Yeah, that is
through and through.
Yep. So yeah, they just there was a string of them. The wrestling one that was really good.
Wasn't that called like Knockdown something?
Knockout City and Rumbleverse.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. Wasn't that recent? Didn't that just come out?
Yeah, because I think it was Rumbleverse. Because then they have Rumble Versus, the one with all the WB characters.
Okay.
And
No, that's Multiverses.
Multiverses.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rumbleverse / Rumble Versus, that one's getting shut down.
Is Multiverses getting shut down?
No, but there was an article that came out today that said the player base dropped to less than 1,000 people when it had 150,000 on.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, this is only according to Steam, but even so, I mean, that's...
Less than 1,000?
Yeah, less than 1,000.
I gotta play it before they kill that. I have it downloaded. I just wanted to try
It's a really good game, but same thing. I played it for a month. I did like the first season pass, and I was like, all good, you know. But yeah, they update new characters, free characters, all that stuff. Now, from what I've heard, they're not as frequent with the updates as the type of game they made should be with season passes and stuff. Like Fortnite gives you new characters like every
Constantly.
2 weeks. It's pretty crazy. So,
Yeah.
but I get it. It's a fighting game. Like, you can't just make all these new characters all the time. But,
Yeah, you'll run out eventually.
yeah, that's a significant drop in player base though. Less than 1,000.
So small. Yeah. That's wild.
Especially for the proproperties they have.
I know.
Like, you have Rick and Morty, you have Gremlins, you have
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, you have Cartoon Network characters. Crazy. Wow. So I don't know ultimately what will end up of it. I'll be sad if that closes down. But again, I'm not playing it, so it's like I'm the reason.
I know,
I'm
right?
one of the
it's
reasons.
like you just want to have the option.
Yeah.
Though. That's so nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, you know what's not going to close down?
What?
Probably the production of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter.
Right. Let's hope.
You know. I'm done. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Heck yeah, let's do all the closing stuff. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, however you're participating. If you showed up for the stream, thank you. We love you. We love you, and if you're in listening in any capacity,
right? We just love.
I'm just saying because you're here now, but you're listening now. If you're listening, you guys get it,
right?
This has been episode number 235. You can find us all over the place. And by all over the place, I mean YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at the Keep Up Podcast. You can find Tim on TikTok, Instagram. Are you posting the VODs on YouTube?
Not on my personal YouTube. The VODs are like these VODs right here.
Your stuff.
My stuff. Yeah. Right. Not the Keep Up stuff.
Right.
Yeah. On YouTube.
You can find Tim on Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Uh-huh.
TikTok. And YouTube at Collection Revolution. You can watch us at twitch.tv/Collection Revolution on Thursday nights. But the rest of the time, it's Tim and his really cool community hanging out.
Yes.
You can find me at ATA Raps, or you can search Animatronic on Apple Music or Spotify or wherever you listen to music. And you can find music and stuff. And I also have another podcast called Okay, I'm Done, if you're interested in listening to that and talking about mental and behavioral cycles. I have some guests coming on that soon.
I can't wait to hear them.
That's going to be fun, man. It's all just an open conversation. I'm not a professional in anything ever about anything, but it's fun to talk about stuff. That's it. Thanks for hanging out. Chat, give us some words for Tim's End Babble, which is where he talks about nonsense for about a minute and a half. And then we're going to go record some videos. Oh. And it's going to be fun. I mean, it is going to be good.
Help me.
If you are not following us on TikTok and Instagram, you should. Did you see the balls video?
I did. Freaking balls.
Dude, it's so fun.
Dude, balls day. You got to watch out.
So good. All right. Chat, what do we got here? All right, Tim, your theme for End Babble.
Yes. We got some interesting words.
Is gonna be I'm formulating in my head.
He's thinking.
Your theme is a gorgonzola dog breath on a biscuit.
Gross. Okay.
Bye, everyone. Love you.
The sound of a dog releasing its breath into the atmosphere. You're eating a delicious biscuit dinner. That's all you were given is biscuits and fresh gorgonzola. And your mother was like, don't forget, you can only eat this once in your life, and then the Gorgonzola police will come and get you. And you didn't realize while talking to your mother, she delivered upon thee the Gorgonzola biscuits in your hand, and you were next to your dog, and he went, holla, 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 holla. And your poor Gorgonzola biscuit was covered in dog's breath. And so I'll leave you with this. If you have food for your dog, give it to them. Don't starve puppies, because that's a fate worse than death. That's a bigger sin than whatever the worst sin is. Feed your pets, even if it's Gorgonzola biscuits. Thank you.
Incredible.
And babble.
And scene.
Is this cast on Google Podcast by any chance?
Oh my god.
I know, dude, I was so
Why
sweaty.
are you so sweaty?
I don't know.
I think we are on Google Podcasts.
Yeah, we do it through Anchor. And Anchor supposedly puts us on everywhere.
Supposedly.
So we should be. Pretty sure. Look us up, Brett. Or not. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm looking it up.
I can tell. Let's see. There's one place I don't know for sure. We'll get it. Yes. Thank you, Barry. Thank you for asking, because I use Google Podcasts to listen. Yes. So this was episode number 2. What
35.
are we? 35. So if you're just hearing us for the first time, you got a lot of content. It's on Google Podcasts. Thank you, Barry, for double checking.
It is?
I guess so. Barry found it.
Oh, he's right.
He's right. Let's see. There's some deleted comments. Barry, I trust your judgment. You are mod of the life of the year.
Mod of the life.
Be careful, Fizz. Barry's ready. He gave you a warning. Ooh, bam. You've been warned, child. But I hope you're still doing good. Google Podcasts. Then we got the Bunger Invasion.
Oh yeah, Google Podcasts.
That's how we remember. Google. It was on the TikTok. You're right. Let's see. We got Bungers. Work on thinking of random words. That's true. We got to bring that up earlier.
Yes.
The rambles.
Yep.
TMNT versus Street Fighter. That's cool.
So cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. So IDW, when are they releasing it?
Let me see if I can find out.
See if you can find a date. Let's see. Doctor wishes you have a medical problem. Cop hopes you break the law. Fizz is just going off. We'll just beanbag chairs are beanbags are chairs. Couches are bigger than chairs by a lot. What are we talking about? Your belly button used to be your old mouth. Gross. A beanbag is just a boneless couch. Ew. Your car keys have traveled further than your car. True? Unless you get a brand new car and roll it and put the keys in the trunk and roll it off a cliff. But as the keys are falling out of the trunk, because you left the trunk open, you grab them in the air and drop them and bury them in the ground. And that solves that dilemma.
May.
May? Oh, the comics come out in May.
Yeah.
A ton of live services closed down because they aren't making enough money. Yes.
Whack.
No such thing as a double beanbag couch. That's a love seat. My head. My head. What if dogs only lick us because they know we have bones inside us? What? Oh, God. And we just have a jawbreaker. We're just like a jawbreaker to them. Yo, that's crazy.
It's so funny.
We got the deletion. Barry watching out for our souls. Gorgonzola. Let's see. And the Gorgonzola, which was Fizzy Witch, made Fizzola. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yes, Barry. Thank you for the hookup. Gorgonzola will now turn Fizzy to give me a clone. Fizz is living his own dream world. But this is where we'll conclude the podcast, the stream today.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Brett.
What?
You're amazing.
Stop it.
We're gonna go do some videos and other things that we gotta do.
Yes.
GG's, Tim and Brett, nicely done. Thank you, Barry.
You're the coolest.
And thank you for shouting out Brett in the Dark. Yes, if you want to follow Brett, he is streaming tonight.
Yeah, I'll be on later playing Alien.
There you go. He's going to be playing Alien Isolation.
It's going to be weird.
Do you have a time? I guess not, depending
Whenever
on what
I get
we
home
do.
from here, yeah.
Late night stream. Have a nice bunger day.
Tonight, baby.
Mel, thank you for shouting out the podcast. Yes, and again, this link tree will take you to all of our other social media stuff. So,
True.
Hey guys, back from my vodcast. Can't wait to share it with you. Oh no, you're leaving. Oh well, hey, thanks for being here, Gino.
Thanks for stopping back by.
How did yours go?
Yeah.
Tim's concluding, guys, but it's been such a great night.
Kimura, thank you.
Yeah, I subscribe. Yay!
So
Thank you.
exciting.
And I hope you enjoy our random ramblings. Thank you for another great podcast. Keep up, bros. No, we're Baker Bros.
Baker Bros for
Baker
life.
Bros for life. Susie, Mel, Barry. What do we got? We got Fizz, Kimura, Blast, Gino. Everybody. Everybody's here. Cake Mug Bros. But yes, we're gonna set up a cheeky little raid. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Brett, once again.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
Yeah, I need my computer.
Yep, I'll get out of your way.
Yep. Okay, I guess he's just leaving.
I'm just leaving. Here you go.
Hey, thanks. It went well. We discussed 2 films: The Maiden Voyage, The Magic Voyage of Sinbad, and Lost World of Sinbad.
Those are the ones that are they were Americanized, right? They used to be different movies entirely. I think Gino told me about this in my last stream.
Oh,
yeah, pretty interesting.
Gino's a smart dude.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Brett. I'll see you in a minute. What happened here? But let's see. Gino, you said it went well? Heck yeah, dude. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, we good. We good, boys and girls. So yes, let us get started with a raid here. And I will be back tomorrow for Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door for the GameCube. We're gonna try to make some more progress in that because I'm slow. Get out of here, ad block. What do we got on? We got friends. We got enemies. Oh, it's a poppin' night. Let's see. Tim, Brett, we gotta talk later. Well, you can feel free to send us a message on Instagram. I think we're gonna be filming videos for a little bit. But yeah, feel free. Messages, best way to catch us. Excuse me. Yay! Also, I'm probably super loud. I forgot where I turned it up in podcast mode. Okay, let's see who's on. We got lots of people. Broken Crow. We got Young Games. Let's do. Yeah, you know what? Let's raid into Young. It's been a while since we've seen good old Young Boy Me Bob. He's doing behind the scenes of Retro Dealio. So he runs a gaming website in which he sells games at really good prices. Good friend of mine. And he usually does like this weekly claim sale where people can buy games from his stream. And he's got retro stuff, modern stuff. But right now, he's doing a little behind the scenes of how it all works. And it's cool because you can ask him questions about his collection. He's got a lot of cool retro stuff. So yeah, he's awesome. So we're going to raid into him. And yeah, he's always willing to answer any questions. If you're a collector, if you're looking for cool stuff, he's dope. So let's bring the love to Young Games and the website. Retro Dealio is what it's called. So he'll probably tell you guys about it. But again, thanks for being awesome, everybody. Thanks for being here. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday. I'll be back Sunday. You get so much of me this week. So much. It's too much, some would say. Yes, Mel, you take care. Sleep well. Gino, Kimura, Barry, Susie. Who did I miss? Everyone who's here. You're all amazing. Thanks for the hearts. The hearts reach. I feel them. All right. Stay beautiful, my friends. And don't forget, sometimes breakfast is dessert when you eat it wrong. Bye. Da 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 da.